Don't accept any truth as final, except the one you desire to manifest. Neville Goddard. They told you that you are your body, that you are the name on the documents, the diagnoses on the tests, the history of your pain. They taught you to look outside, to wait for the prescription, to trust the machine more than the mind. But I am here to remind you, you are not what you feel. You are the one who feels. And the one who feels can change everything. You have the power to heal yourself. This is not a metaphor. It's not magic. It's a law. Consciousness is the only reality. And everything you see, touch, and experience is a reflection of what you hold within. Your body is a mirror of your inner state. And illness, whether physical, emotional, or mental, is a scream, a calling, not for you to fear, but for you to awaken. Because before something gets sick in the body, it first gets sick in the image you hold of yourself. You don't heal the body by fighting it. You heal it by changing the state. You don't regenerate cells through fear. You regenerate through awareness. The image you sustain within is the mold for what you experience externally. And when you assume a new state, a state of health, harmony, and vitality, the universe responds with total obedience. It has been this way for so many before you. For those who heard the sentence but refused to accept the fate, who looked at the impossible and dared to imagine the opposite, who closed their eyes to the world and opened the eyes of faith, who traded "this is incurable" for "this is temporary because it no longer belongs to me." You think it's the body that defines the being, but it is the being that commands the body. Neville Goddard once said, "Do not accept any truth as final except the one you desire to manifest." So why accept a diagnosis as a sentence? Why carry pain as an identity? You are not the illness. You are not the trauma. You are not the limitation. You are the one who chooses what to feel as truth. And the truth you feel becomes flesh. Word made body. Emotion made organ. Conviction made biology. This is more than the law of attraction. It is the law of assumption in its purest form. You feel as if the healing is already real. And the world, including your body, reacts. Healing is a return to who you have always been. It is remembering that the body is not the enemy. It is the messenger, and you do not destroy it. You listen to it. You love it. You guide it. And here lies the secret. Love is the greatest antidote. Do you want to heal? Start by loving yourself as someone who is already healed. Wake up in the morning and feel gratitude as someone who already lives pain-free. Close your eyes and see yourself running, smiling, breathing deeply. Don't wish. Feel. Don't wait. Assume. Because the universe doesn't understand "I want." It understands "I am." And if you remain faithful to the state, faithful even when the symptoms return, even when the test results don't change, even when the world doesn't understand, reality will eventually yield. Because reality always bows to the dominant consciousness. Jesus did not heal with medicine. He healed by saying, "Let it be done according to your faith." And faith is not religion. Faith is imagination sustained with conviction. Faith is seeing the invisible so clearly that the visible has no choice but to bend. And your body is listening. It always has been. Every thought is a chemical command. Every emotion, an energetic signature. Every internal image, a script that your cells follow. So what have you been teaching your body? That it is sick? That it is weak? That it is broken? Or that it is powerful, renewable, miraculous? Do you have any idea of the intelligence that pulses within you? Of the heart that beats without your permission? Of the liver that regenerates itself? of the cells that renew themselves in perfect cycles? You are not broken. You are in process. And when you stop resisting, when you stop feeding fear, when you fully assume the state of inner wholeness, everything will begin to change. Healing does not begin in hospitals. It begins in silence, in the breath, in the thought you choose to sustain. It begins in the mirror, when you look at yourself and say with power, I am health, I am renewal, I am life in its purest form. And if repeating this doesn't feel true yet, it's okay. Keep repeating, keep feeling, keep assuming. Because the state that is persistently assumed overcomes any visible reality. Doubt gets tired. Certainty transforms. Remember those who were healed when medicine saw no way out? It wasn't by chance. It was a new state of consciousness assumed with such strength that the body responded. And you can too. You can feel the energy returning. You can feel your strength rising again. You can feel the spark in your eyes, the lightness in your chest, life pulsing back into every cell. But don't wait to believe until the symptoms disappear. Believe now. Feel now. Assume now. Because you have the power to heal yourself. And that power begins the moment you feel as if you are already healed. It's in that exact moment that you start choosing differently. You stop repeating the story of pain. You stop affirming that you're tired, that you're weak, that you're defeated. You start protecting your mind as someone who guards the source of pure water. Because everything that enters, everything you allow in, becomes substance. Healing requires vigilance. Not to fight the symptoms, but to watch what you think about yourself when no one is watching. Because the real battle is invisible. It's fought between the old self and the new self. And the one who wins is always the one you feed the most. So stop now. Breathe. See yourself as the one who has already won. The one who walks with confidence. The one who looks in the mirror and doesn't just see a body, but a living creation of consciousness. See yourself smiling again, loving again, free again. Because the more you feel, the more you transform. The more you transform, the more the world obeys. And maybe you'll still hear echoes of the past saying this is impossible. But you're not here to repeat what others said. You are here to live what you feel is real. To prove to yourself that the invisible holds more power than the visible. That faith is not the refuge of the weak. It's the fire of creators. Right now, somewhere deep within you, you can feel something beginning to shift. A cellular memory awakening. An inner signal whispering, yes, it's possible, and it is, because you've already begun to assume. The only question is, will you sustain this state? Will you protect it from the winds of doubt, from external voices, from temporary appearances? Will you care for this new self as someone cares for a sacred flame? Or will you return to the old story, the one that no longer serves you? The choice is yours, but the power is already yours. Keep going. We are not done yet. You've been conditioned to believe that miracles come from the outside, that time heals everything, that only experts know what's happening inside you. But the real expert is you, because only you feel what you feel. Only you imagine what you imagine. And it's that imagination, mastered, conscious, directed, that rewrites your reality. When you close your eyes and see yourself healthy, strong, light, whole, something begins to move in the deepest layers of your being. A new identity begins to be born, and that identity, sustained by faith, transforms the body, the destiny, the life. You are not waiting for a miracle. You are the miracle. Consciousness is the cure. Assumption is the treatment. Faith is the path. The decision is yours. And if this touched something deep inside of you, Write in the comments, as a seal, as a decree. I feel, therefore I heal. If this message spoke directly to your spirit, if it touched you in a place where medicine cannot reach, then subscribe to this channel right now. Here, you don't just hear words, you activate your true identity. Share this video with someone who needs to remember that the power was never outside, that healing begins within, that everything starts with a feeling. I'll see you in the next awakening.